In an unprecedented move sending shockwaves across global defense circles, Canada has abruptly halted its massive $19 billion fighter jet deal with the United States.
We are facing the most significant crisis of our lifetimes because of President Trump's unjustified trade actions.
We will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens.
Prime Minister Mark Carney ordered a review of Canada's contract to buy 88 F-35 fighter jets as he looks to build new security relationships that are outside of our relationship with the U.S.
Thomas, I think fascinating because it's not just Canada, right? Some other countries are also reviewing their contracts to buy these very expensive fighter jets from the U.S. over trade concerns.
The shift in U.S. security policy not only has allies in Europe scrambling to increase their defense spending, it also raises uncomfortable questions about their dependency on American weapons already in their arsenal.
This isn't merely a business decision. It's a seismic shift in global geopolitics. What triggered Canada to abandon the Lockheed Martin F-35? And why has Sweden suddenly become Canada's newest strategic ally? Buckle up, because this extraordinary story will redefine international defense for years to come.
First ministers agreed today, and again I thank them for this, we agreed today to develop a national trade and energy corridor strategy.
Let's begin by understanding how we got here. Canada and the United States, neighbors bound by geography and history, have traditionally been close military allies. However, over recent years, cracks started to form. Trade disputes, fierce tariff battles, and diplomatic clashes under the administrations of Presidents Donald Trump and Kamala Harris have steadily deteriorated.
We have a tremendous deficit with Canada.
We don't need them to make our cars. We don't need them to give us lumber.
We subsidize Canada by the tune of about $200 billion a year. And for what?
President Trump claims that Canada isn't a real country. He wants to break us so America can own us.
Canada's historic decision didn't happen overnight. Over years of simmering trade disputes, protectionist U.S. policies, and diplomatic clashes under the administrations of Presidents Trump and Harris, trust and reliability between the two close neighbors steadily eroded. Mark Carney's ascension as Prime Minister marked a pivotal turning point. His government's bold new direction focused on strategic autonomy, setting the stage for Canada's most significant defense realignment in decades.
We agreed today to develop a national trade and energy corridor strategy.
Initially, the Lockheed Martin F-35 was seen as Canada's strategic future, a sophisticated fifth-generation stealth fighter capable of handling advanced threats. However, cost overruns, technical delays, and persistent operational limitations raised serious concerns among Canadian military planners and taxpayers alike.
Canada is a reliable, trustworthy, and strong partner.
Enter Sweden and its innovative Saab Gripen E, a dynamic, cost-effective alternative that promised something Canada desperately needed: flexibility, affordability, and crucially, autonomy. Sweden offered more than a fighter jet. They proposed extensive local production in Canada, directly involving Canadian aerospace giants like Bombardier and CAE. This groundbreaking partnership meant creating thousands of high-quality jobs across Quebec and Ontario, fostering long-term technological innovation, and ensuring strategic self-reliance. Public opinion in Canada overwhelmingly favored the decision, driven by a desire for greater independence amid growing geopolitical uncertainty. Canadians wanted less reliance on any single nation, especially in critical areas like defense and security.
We're over the shock of the betrayal, but we should never forget the lessons. We have to look out for ourselves.
This decision reverberates far beyond Canada's borders. It signals to the world a new era where alliances are reshaped, national autonomy redefined, and military partnerships reconsidered. Analysts are already speculating whether other countries will follow Canada's example, diversifying their defense procurement strategies away from traditional US-centric models. Canada's dramatic pivot to Sweden's Gripen is more than a defense purchase. It's a powerful assertion of independence and strategic foresight. As the global landscape shifts, one thing is clear: The skies and international alliances will never be the same again. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through geopolitics and military strategy. Make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more groundbreaking insights. Now it's your turn. Tell us what you think about Canada's historic defense pivot in the comments below.